So many of my Nigerian subscribers have been sending me business requests, telling me to help them buy used Japanese cars. And to many, I have been very skeptical about it. I do not want to get engaged in such business proposal. Here is the thing. Obisan TV Vlog is the most honest YouTuber you can ever find on this platform. I will never deceive you here. What is not good for me, I will never get you involved in it. I have conscience, and money do not intoxicate me. So on today's video, I will be giving you 4 factors why used cars in Japan is not good for Nigeria use. Stick to the end of the video and find out those 4 factors. By the way, this is Obisan TV Vlog. Please make sure you subscribe. Hi, Seno. Number 1 is no open shipments. Honestly speaking, cars are very inexpensive in Japan. With $1,000, you can buy a car with good mileage in Japan. But the problem is there is no open shipment to export those cars to Nigeria. Take, for example, those in US, Canada, or Europe can see one single car that they like, and they will export it directly to Nigeria without the need of putting it in a container. In Japan, it's a different ball game. So this is it. You bought a car for $1,000. Now, to ship that car to Nigeria will cost you about $3,000. And a 20-feet container to put that car will cost you about $3,200. Now, as a businessman, which one would you choose? To buy a car for $1,000, then you use $3,000 to export it to Nigeria, or you add extra $200 on top of the $3,000 to get a 20-feet container. You see, it is very stressful. Not only that you buy this, you order for this 20-feet container, but you also need some goods to fill into those 20-feet container because you are spending money. So you need to gain at least money for custom. All these things are very expensive. So it's very difficult, it's very stressful. So that's why I am advising you, just buy your car from US and export it directly to Nigeria without the need of a container. So that's why it's the best to buy from there. So number 2, because there is no open shipment. So if you want to export the car that you bought in Japan, you need some Nigerian guys who are into import and export. So you need to pay them to help you export these cars. And majority of the time, some of them don't want to get involved with people's private cars. They just want to do their own business. So it makes it very expensive. So even if the Nigerian guy who runs an export business wants to help you export that car to Nigeria, they will give you a heavy amount that will discourage you. Let's say, for example, he will tell you, I will ship the car for you for $6,000. So would you give him $6,000 to help you ship a car that you bought in Japan for $1,000? I don't think there is sense in it. So as a smart person, you would prefer to go to US and buy the car, because $6,000 will get you a very clean car with in US. So that is why it is very, very expensive. And I understand this part from them, because a 40-feet container for bill of loading, approximately it costs like $12,000 right now to get an empty 40-feet container. $12,000. And 20 feet, I don't know around what it should be right now. Let's call it about $7,000 too, because the equivalent is not always much. So this makes cars in Japan very, very expensive to export. So number 3 is a conversion of the car steering, the one you used to make vo, vo, vo. You have to convert it from right-hand drive to left-hand drive. You know, Japan used the same style of drive like the UK, which is righty. Then in Nigeria, we use lefty, which is the same style with America and some part of Europe. So when this car you exported from Japan gets to Nigeria, the Nigerian law states that I think you need like 3 months to change the steering wheel to the legal Nigerian steering wheel, which is left-hand drive. All these things are very stressful. They are very difficult. When this car gets to Nigeria, instead of for you to put it on the road and start driving it, now you begin to encounter a lot of stress. You begin to convert it again. And these things cost money. For you to change a car from a right-hand drive to a left-hand drive costs a lot of money in Nigeria. So preferably, just buy this car in US and save yourself the stress. Number 4, this is the last but not the least. Steady mechanical fault. Also, now you have converted the car from a right-hand drive to a left-hand drive. That is where the nsogbu starts. Big problem. Maka na aka ndị ọcha emego gịnị apụgo na the motor. Any car that a Nigerian mechanic helped you to convert, my brother, aka ndị ọcha emego gịnị apụgo na ya. The Japanese technology is gone. That is absolutely a Nigerian technology. Do you trust Nigerian technology? Of course you don't trust it. Because taking your car to a mechanic, when a mechanic is repairing your car, bonnet, there is one rubber that will be used to tie something in the car. He will just throw it away. When you tell him, what about this rubber, after he finished fixing the car, you tell him, what about this rubber? You don't want to put it by saying, forget this rubber. It doesn't do anything in the car. Why you on a run a motor? Mechanic, if Japanese run motor, in a son way on a run a motor. I always fight with them, you know. So imagine a mechanic that just serviced your car and he couldn't tight the rubbers very well, converting a right-hand drive to a left-hand drive. My brother, what will be the result? The result is that sometimes if you want to give right signal, it's giving you left signal. Sometimes you are driving at your own speed, the steering wheel can pull off. Oh yes, this had happened to one of our guys in Japan. He bought a car and he was driving it in Nigeria. On the highway, the steering pulled off. Only God saved him. Oh yes. And when they convert this car, they also bust the airbag. So the car has no airbag anymore because it has been converted. I am talking out of experience because I have converted my own car in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I have 2 cars that I converted. The mileage was very good. I brought it from Japan. And after that, I swear with my life that even if I find a car in Japan that has only run for 10,000 miles, I will never send it to Nigeria again. I prefer to buy a car in US that have run 100,000 miles. 1 million miles is better. Because once it gets to Nigeria and the Nigerian mechanic convert it for you, that is where the mechanical problem will start. Especially the air condition. The air condition stop working perfectly. So converting car is a big problem. So have you seen the 4 major reasons why I cannot do this business with you? Because I have conscience. So these 4 factors made it very difficult for me to get engaged in any kinds of business that involved used cars to be exported to Nigeria. So tell me what you think about the video. And this video is also helpful for those Nigerians who live in Japan, who wants to buy their first cars. And you are planning to use, because of one nice car that you saw in Japan, to go and get a 40-feet container. It's a waste of money. Just go to US and buy the car, my brother. Don't do that. I have done it in the past and I regretted it a lot. Just go to the US and buy your car. So for those of you who have been sending me these business opportunities, my advice is for you, please go to US or Europe and buy yourself a used Japanese cars. It's very better than buying from Japan. By the way, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Please, if you find this video very useful, give it a thumbs up. Hi. Bye-bye.